fantasy footballers.
You never fail us, Mike.
It's going to get longer and longer.
What happens if you lose your voice? Is that like your power, your superpower?
Yeah, I mean, I'd consider it one of my superpowers.
That would be troubling. That'd be sad. Don't ever let that happen. Welcome to the show after the show. If you haven't heard it already, we just got done with a tight end episode.
Oof,
the tightest of ends.
Explosivo.
Top 10, early rankings. It's April 12th. We're talking about guys that we really like, debating some of our disagreements. Tight end is a deep position. So if you haven't watched that, get up to speed.
Sounded like Christopher Walken there for a second.
I did?
The tight end
is a deep position.
Deep. I'm not very good at it. You were better.
Well, I didn't mean to, so maybe I'm not. So today on the show after the show, we've been asked this question a few times for whatever reason. It's just a fun question to ask. People want to know what your phobia is. What are you afraid of? Which, when I saw this and I knew we were doing a show after the show about phobias, I thought to myself, this is going to be all about Jason because Jason has
a fearful guy.
He's got a plethora. No, he has one major phobia that we've all tried to take advantage of many times. And so we'll get into that.
Successfully have.
I don't have much to say on this, so we'll hand it off to him in a minute. But Mike, do you have something you're terribly afraid of?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with bees and wasps and horns, like any flying creature that stings.
Have you ever got one in your house?
I have.
That's my fear with bees. Getting them in the house, because how do you get rid of them?
I got one in my house like last night. My son and I playing Pokemon cards. Bee right behind me.
I've had.
What'd you do? You get rid of it?
Killed that sucker.
I guess that's
not my phobia.
I have had the, the buzzing behind the blinds. You think, oh, you stupid fly, get out of here, and you open it, and it's a bee.
Oh,
that's what it was.
Actually, no. Sunday.
Do you close the blinds and then just start hitting them?
Sunday, I'm outside because Arizona had this freakishly great weather day. It was spectacular. I'm outside with the boys, sitting in my rocking chair watching them jump on the trampoline. Flies in front of my face and just lands on this table and starts doing that stinging action on the table.
Just taunting.
And I'm like, oh, dude, this is bad. So
So yours is.
I grabbed the pillow and I went full.
Did you
Babe Ruth?
Oh, I thought you had actually gotten into the getting in the bed, muzzling out of oxygen.
One flew over the cuckoo's nest style. No, so I pinged him out.
Yours
baseball
is bees.
Swing. Yes,
yours is bee. I would say I discovered mine recently, and that was heights, because I was in the process of wanting to put some Christmas tree lights up on, or Christmas lights up on my house, a 2-story house, hadn't done it before, and I had the embarrassment of borrowing an extension ladder from the neighbor, and he came over, right? Like the neighbor walked over. Here you go. I got about halfway up the ladder, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do this.
Fear plus embarrassment.
So then I got down, and I'm like, no, I got to do it. And I go halfway, and there's a wall. It just stopped me from going up anymore. So apparently I'm terrified of heights and never knew it. But let's just, I put lights up on the bottom. That's how that ended. So
garage door lights. There you go.
So Jason, reveal your phobia.
I am afraid of what everybody should be afraid of, the thing that will be the death of the world, which is
the death of the world?
Spiders.
And now,
story time with Jason.
Wow, that intro is long.
That is, and deservedly so.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
share.
I have many different spider stories I could share. Maybe someday I will share my tarantula at the office that we once worked at story. But not today. Today I will.
Not today.
Today I'm going to share my amazing bravery and elite cunning of having to deal with fatherhood and spiders. Okay, so here's what happened a little while ago. My 2 children, my twins, my babies, they're sitting playing in the living room next to each other, and I look up, and they're in front of the back door, and we had this big long blind cover. I don't know what those are called. Curtains?
It's called
is
the
the
curtain.
word?
Yeah,
Yep.
they just invented those.
Yeah. So they have these curtains, and they're sitting right behind. I look up, and there on the wall is what has to be the world's largest wolf spider. That is not a tarantula.
Okay, so a wolf. We're talking hairy wolf spider.
We're talking hairy wolf spider. Now, I've already peed in my pants a little, and I don't want to tell the kids to move because I don't want to frighten it. Right? I mean, naturally. But I man up and I tell the kids to move. That was me manning up. And I'm like, hey, Jason, Jersey, come here. Why? Just come here.
Just do it.
Just listen. All right, but I knew I had to kill this thing because I've got children in my house.
You're a father.
I'm a father. I got to take care of business. And I'm like, how do I do this? How do I do this? So I was a theater major at the University of Arizona, and I have a gigantic, a mondo book of Shakespeare. We're talking this thing looks like it's in a 2,000-year-old library. And so I'm like, I'm just going to take this book and I'm going to smash it. So, and I'm not kidding here. About 30 minutes later, I have put on full pants, socks over the pants. We're talking those yellow dishwashing gloves.
Those are very protective.
Those are on there. I got goggles. I got headwear. I am ready to go to war just so that I can go up and smash this thing against the back wall. And when I was approaching and got close, the fear of it moving, I mean anything. If it moves 1 centimeter, I am going to run, scream, crap, and die. And I'm not sure what order. But that will definitely happen. And so I get up there.
So as you're approaching.
Oh, that's the scariest. Oh.
As you're approaching. And for those around the country who aren't familiar with a wolf spider, because we have them in the desert here, did you factor in at all that wolf spiders?
Oh, shut up! You're going to say they can jump.
Wolf spiders can jump, and they can jump.
Oh, they're the
I thought he was going to
quite
remind him.
high.
I thought he was going to remind him the fact that generally they carry hundreds of
Oh,
babies
I've
on
had
their
that
back.
happen. I've had that happen before. So many stories. But yes, of course I
If
considered
you
that.
have
That's why
any
it took
doubt
me
whether
30
it's
minutes.
a real phobia, Jason just jumped at Mike talking about a spider.
So I take this book, and of course it's pretty much, I can't see the spider because it's blocking my vision of it on purpose. And I get there.
good.
No, it's not
That's
good,
a
but
bad
it's
plan.
necessary. And so I get up there, and I eventually run.
push it against the
and
wall?
Push it against the wall. And I'm telling you, when I was there, I realized I'm never going to be able to take this book off of the wall for the rest of my
Did you
life.
have to have somebody come and hold the book on the wall while you left?
No, I took it off, and I'm just shocked that I did not shatter my back door because I was not going to let that thing live.
Unbelievable. So you win.
I wish I had photos
This
of me.
time.
I saw the video.
Oh, the video
I actually
exists.
saw it. So if you can find that, maybe we'll release it. Hey, subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to our show here on YouTube. See ya.